Hello guys and welcome to the channel. I'm Marv. This is Readings by Marvelous Madame Tarot. This is going to be your first energy read of February 2024 for the beautiful sign of Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cancer, everything you need is below in the description box and for you and your collective and in the pinned comments. All right, so Cancer, I encourage you to go on the Marvelous, the M Cancer Tribe, MC Tribe channel and check out your other energies for this particular month. Again, guys, everything you need is below in the description box for you and your collective. If you're interested in a personal reading, all of that's below, guys. Remember, www.marvelousmadame.com. You don't ever have to worry about what and when. It was funny, guys, while I'm shuffling really quick, I was on Instagram and this hair braider said, she said, I pay for a scheduler every single month for people to hit me up and ask me how much. That's just the nature of people. Like, I do too. I understand. Like, a lot of them use acuity scheduling just like me. It doesn't bother me anymore. It used to, with people like, how much for a personal reading? And it's just like, are you serious? But yeah, it doesn't bother me as much, but I can imagine for them that really gets on their nerve. But anyway, I thought that was funny. It's like, girl, people is going to ask you that anyway. It never ceases to amaze me how you give the people information, but people don't. We just live in an age where people don't want to go looking for anything. They just want you to hand. It's like instant gratification. Like if you provide a service that you should just be like, hey, you should be lucky that a person wants to book with you. Just give me the information. That's the attitude. I do feel it though, guys, while I'm shuffling. It does take a lot to run these websites, run these schedulers, make sure everything is up to date. You know, I would rather, honestly, I don't mind it. You guys can text me. I'm very accessible for a lot of you guys, more than you think. But my day ones, they know, you know. All right, let's get into this. So in case you ever want to know, you can always text the number. You can do a contact me. All right, thank you for that. This is for Cancer. We're going in with the Messages of Love Oracle deck. We're going to get 3 messages, and the nature of the cards and the way they come out, Cancer Collective, is going to let me know the status of this relationship. All right, neglected. Okay, there we go. All right, this is for Cancer. We do have, all right, 1 second. Come on. Secrets. Oh, God. And give me the last card. Ego. Okay, well, we know what this is. So, obviously, this does not necessarily, given that you are in no contact, it doesn't necessarily indicate, so you could still be in a relationship with this person or you could be broken up from them. And this is kind of going both ways. I failed to give you what you needed. I neglected you. Heart place shows secrets. I haven't told you everything. And then ego. I let my pride get in the way of our connection. They definitely did some things to try to sabotage the connection, and they probably did. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it is 100% over. It just depends. So this one can go either way, but I'm definitely going to open this up and say they definitely screwed this up. All right, so let's get into this intuitive part. This individual is coming through, acknowledging that they are neglected you and failed to give you what you need. They could have, came up with this conclusion because you walked away, or they could have come up to this conclusion while in the relationship after seeing you hurt. Cancer, you are, or we are collectively in a sign that will let a person know. When it comes down to feelings as cardinal water, we don't have an issue with letting you know what it is. And, depending on whatever else is driving that, those emotions, you could have completely different signs in those other areas that's going to activate feelings and, emotions, and what you take action on could be different. And of course, there's, 30 different degrees. So there's like, 30 degrees of shades of love. We all interpret it differently, no matter whether we are all Cancer suns. Your degree is going to be different than mine. With that being said, I feel like it probably did take a breakup, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you guys are still broken up. So with this one, they are acknowledging that. They haven't told you everything. Also, this could have been a huge reason as to what created the sabotage. So on top of them neglecting you, they kept a lot of fucking secrets, and they had an ego and let their pride get in the way of this connection, which could have made them mess up every single time. All right. Let's get into our clarifiers. Why are these here, Spirit? Okay. Why are these cards here for Cancer? Okay, wow, these cards here for Cancer. Thank you. Okay, so this 10 of Swords has come out just as in the Emperor. I feel like I definitely see the pride and ego. But I'm going to tell you, Cancer Collective, this person does have some secrets or some things that stress them out that they don't want you to know. I'm going to go into another deck because that I want to know what the hell this is about. So I am going to just clarify secrets and highlight what these secrets are. Clarify secrets. We're going to keep the other 3 down here, and I'm just going to go in and talk about secrets. What haven't they told Cancer? What is this? Okay, Magician. What haven't they told Cancer? All right, we know that there's deception. Yes, we know that there's a Tower. What haven't they told Cancer, though? I need something else. Give me some. Thank you. Okay. All right. This is interesting. And honestly, as much as we would have loved for this to give us something very concrete about another person, it looks like the secret is they know that they were losing you and didn't do shit about it, that they deceived you just because this is their way. I would love to tell you, obviously, we automatically think when people are not being honest with us, it must be that it was something else. I'm not necessarily picking that up. I'm picking up with the Tower, the Magician, the 7 of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. They lied to you about you, Cancer. This is the stupidest type of lie. They naturally hold back how they feel. It could have been that this individual loved your ass the entire time, and they did everything in their power. Okay, let's go back to childhood for a second. I have to give this analogy because this is the stupidest shit ever. You know, when a person like you, they always messed with you, hit you, knocked you down, just, talked about your mama. Come to find out years later, you bump back into that person and they be like, I liked you, right? And you looking at this person like, what? How could you like me and you gave me absolute hell and what we call it in the Midwest, grammar school, elementary school, whatever, even in high school. This person is just one of those type of people. It's sad to see. Cancer, what they lied to you about was how much they felt about you. What they lied to you about is the fact that they allowed this to go down. They allowed the Tower. They didn't get ahead of it. You cried out to them. You pointed out what they were doing, and they did nothing. They have some deep rooted psychological issues with, well, I don't want to say that they may be psychological because they may be other things, but they have some deep rooted issues with taking action, when to take action. And also it could be just as simple as they don't take other people's opinions. They're not going to fix anything when you point it out. They're only going to be interested in fixing shit when it's over with. Some people are that deeply rooted and programmed inside of them. They have no let me prevent this in them. They have no proactivity in them that says I'm effing this up. The only thing they can do is watch it fall. For some, this is ego. They say, okay, you ain't going nowhere. I mean, it's right here. They allowed the tower to come down because of their pride. I'm looking at an emperor. I'm looking at justice. I'm looking at the Ten of Swords. What they kept secret was is they knew the shit was going to come crashing down. They manipulated the situation with their power. They had all of the tools in their arsenal to stop this from coming down, but they didn't. And they deceived you because they trust themselves. They don't trust what you say. They don't trust what anybody else says. They sat back and they allowed this to come crashing down, knowing it was going to end, but really was like, oh, well, they were in their ego. What your ego say? Your ego gonna tell you F that. Your ego gonna say, forget it. I don't care. Cancer ain't going nowhere. And they thought wrong. Like whatever they lost, even if you guys are in contact, something, they definitely lost something. And they're in in an energy of, okay, now I see. Cancer wasn't playing. They decided to withhold the love that they had for you, Cancer, which is unfortunate. They allowed this to come crashing down and they had every damn tool available to stop it. I'm going to just take one stretch and just let you know this had nothing to do with you. This is the way this person was neglected. Hurt people. If they can't say, Cancer, please don't leave me. I love you, blah, blah, blah. I'm just going to read these cards. Cancer, I don't want this to come crashing down. Cancer, we have everything that we need. Just give me another chance. There's a wheel of fortune here. I'm in love with you. I want a brand new start. I know that I've been deceptive. I have not been telling you how I feel about you and blah, blah, blah. They didn't say all of that. That's the secret. That's the secret. Which is unfortunate because there's a lot of beautiful major arcana over here, but they didn't get ahead of the tower, which is even more unfortunate, but they didn't. They didn't get ahead of the tower. So that's that. All right. Ten of Swords. They're stressed out about it. They have been very stressed out about this. They do want justice. They want not just justice for you. They want justice for the both of you. They're now ready to right their wrongs. And they want to use the emperor in a better light than the emperor that they have been in the past. This person could definitely be fire. Definitely big Aries energy here. It's given. Okay. They want this. All right. Let's go ahead and go to the top of the deck and see what we have in our oracle. So we have Destiny. I'm struggling to find the right path, and soul tie. I feel connected to you. I always feel connected to you. So yes, they've struggled. That could be indicative definitely of this ten of Swords. It's like, I know I did this, but I really don't know how to make it right. Like, guys, you will be surprised at how many individuals just don't know what the hell they are doing. Especially if you find the right Cancer. Don't get it twisted. And it's amazing to me how many people peg Cancers just to be this crybaby. And then I meet people and they be like, I ain't never met a Cancer like you. Exactly. And when I'm telling you I'm a 9-degree Cancer, I'm the true Cancer. Like straight up. It may even be 8 degrees. But I'm also a Cancer with a Capricorn moon. So it's just like, hold them up, gym shoes. Hold up right there. Not so fast, And so your moon is going to drive this energy. Needless to say, I feel like no matter what your moon was, no matter how much you love this person, you finally had to put your boundaries up. And I think that's what they're feeling. Action that they're going to take, though, they definitely coming in. They're going to put this ego garbage to a better pitch. Okay, they're going to put it to a better pitch, and they're going to come in and they're going to come after you. Definitely. Top of the deck in the clarifying energy, we do have the Eight of Cups and the Queen of Wands. So although it could have been a temporary breakup, again, I don't assign and when I read a Eight of Cups as a full-blown breakup. You could have stacked those 8 cups of love up and broke out. You could have been like, well, it's unfortunate we didn't get to the 10. I loved you, but you just ain't gonna do right. I feel like this is where you stand, Cancer. You're not denying how you feel. You're not saying, you just like, you know what, you want to be an ego driven and mess up all of this. Although it hurts you, Cancer, you just like, all right, I'm not going to keep doing this. Like, you want to do that? Go ahead and do what you got to do. One of the things that I will tell you is there is a magnetic attraction since you've done that. Like, you drew a line in the sand. It was like, all right, you over there, me over here. Don't cross this line. You've done it too much. You are a habitual line stepper. I need you to stay over there. Rest in peace, Charlie Murphy. So we're going to tie this up. This is what I see. I do think that they're going to, they realize their wrongdoing. All right, let's talk about what remains. In our main spread energy, we got the Justice and the Emperor. And of course, clarifying secrets. Oh my goodness, we got the Tower, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Magician. Notable energy here is this Ace of Cups. They lied about you. They lied about how much they loved you, which was really sad. They would rather betray their own selves because their ego was in the way. Their pride was in the way. Okay, you leave and bye. So what? And that's where they messed up at. They let their pride get in the way. They pride jacked this whole thing up. And that's the reason why you drew a line in the sand. This person is going to come back in, though, if you allow them. I think the Emperor says it all. You can't get no more than what you're going to get from the Emperor, Cancer. Like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. We're going to end it right here. So they did let their pride get in the way, and they lied to you about loving you too. That's very notable because it's like their ego was telling them, I'm not telling Cancer how I feel. Because their ego has them convinced that if they really told you how much they love you, that you will hurt them. And that's sad. But what they're doing is a repeat of behaviors that they grew up in. They probably grew up, and I don't want to I got to close this out, but they probably grew up in the household where you couldn't even cry. It's like, suck it up. You ain't got no feelings. You ain't, no, be a man or be a woman or whatever it was. This is what I'm getting, that this is how they are. Especially when I clarified that secret card. They don't tell nobody how they feel. When when they need to show their feelings, they don't. They would rather go with ego, which is sad. But anyway. All right, Cancer. I encourage you to go and watch the MC Tribe channel, links below. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.